Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Geeks and Gamers Daily. Jay, rocking with the chain out on a Monday.
Oh,
you must
yeah.
have partied hard over the weekend.
Not as hard as you, boy. That's for sure. My man drank some Jack.
Yeah, I drank a little on stream last night.
Just a little.
Like half a bottle. That's not that much.
That's a lot.
Buy half a bottle of Jack last night on the stream to celebrate 6 years of YouTube. I think a lot of people assumed that I would be in rough shape for this morning, but as it turns out, I still got it.
He's up and perky, man.
My liver's still doing its job. Woke up in the morning, had some coffee, good to go. Good to go. The plan was they were going to get me super trashed, and you were just going to have to run the stream, Jay. And I was just kind of sit here with my fucking head in my hand,
headache,
and let you do your thing. But
it would have been a disaster. Let's be honest. Would have been a disaster, kind of like Friday with me and Jeremy. It was quite the stream.
How did that go?
As well as you probably think it would go. Jeremy forgot to highlight super chats. He forgot to read this. I don't know if he even read them all. I'm not even sure. There was awkward pausing because I didn't know what he was talking about. I had extra theme park video news ready just in case. So it was a Friday, that's for sure. It's a Friday. And shout out Chris Gore. I think he's in the chat.
Yeah, I just saw Chris said happy 6-year-old birthday. Thank you. Thank you. YouTube feels like dog years, to be honest with you. Feels like a lot longer than that. Feels like 42 fucking years. But yeah.
A little different, isn't it?
But then I made an appearance on a local stream. I was
you drunk. Watched John Cena lose.
I was drunk enough that I decided to actually go into a local stream for the main event. Only going to watch all that other shit. Female wrestling. I came in for the main event. Had no idea what was going on.
I was able to come in and but I was eating Chinese food, so I didn't have the camera on. It's kind of one of those things. And then we ended up playing Fortnite till 2 a.m. I thought you were going to play. You were like, yeah, I think I'll fire it. And then you just left like a fart in the wind. You just took off.
Yeah, I just wanted to give the hint that he might actually be playing. Oh, he bailed. Okay. I was like, you know what? I actually do think I could play tonight. And then I left the studio.
Freaking Brock Lesnar's back for whatever reason that is. But yeah, that was the show last night. That was the show.
That was the show. Well, we got a new show today. No wrestling. I mean, a lot of Hulk Hogan talk over the past couple of days, certainly, but not much to talk about wrestling wise today. We do have some box office news. We've got Jesus news. Cynthia Erivo playing Jesus looks just as demonic as you would have thought.
Holy crap.
When you get the fucking disgusting, ugly, demon-looking black gay woman to play Jesus, you know exactly what you're expecting to get. And we'll go over that a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll go over
I don't want to stand around those people, man, when there's a storm. Put it that way. Holy crap.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Ugh.
Before the stream started, we had Linko Kenobi, Delta Entertainment. Linko for $50. Good morning, everyone. I'm in Miami with my family, attending a funeral for my uncle's second wife's passing. Well, I'm sorry to hear about your uncle's second wife and that you have to go to a funeral and everything. But he says, I did a stream last night and 4 videos this morning, but I'll be back to doing videos tomorrow. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Hail the 199.
Grind never stops.
Grind never stops. Not even
for the dead.
Not even for your uncle's second wife's funeral.
Yeah.
But yeah, we appreciate you, Linko. Hope everything goes well. Funerals are always rough. So
everyone's probably gonna send a lot of shiitake.
Why are you laughing?
I can see them already coming in. People saying shiitake. Oh man.
Okay. Just want to clarify. Jay was not laughing at Linko.
Oh no, I would never laugh at your dead uncle.
Dying.
I didn't even know the guy.
Well, it was a woman who died.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
I honor the dead, Jay. That's what I do. Anyway, also, before the stream started, Alex McCarthy for 2. Shiitake. Monday, Meta PC, RK Outpost, or Drunk. Thank you, Alex. Jay, where'd you go?
Sorry, I was coughing. I was trying to get the camera and I think the microphone muted as quick as possible. It was rough. All right, but we're good.
Wow, this is going great.
It's a Monday, baby. Woo!
Graham Robbins for 2. Shiitake. Thank you. Blue Shell Draw 4. Happy 6 years, Ryan. As always, I saved my member milestone chat for the goated duo.
Hey.
Yes. Have either of you tried Taco Bell's barbecue chicken yet?
No, is it good?
I have not.
Have you had anything from Taco Bell that you didn't not like? I mean, there's stuff on the menu that I'm like, I think I like everything, like stuff I would prefer to order, but I don't know if there's anything on the menu that I can honestly say, I don't want that. Like, that's gross. Or like, if, I don't know if there's anything on the menu. I think I'm okay with everything.
I am not a huge fan of pretty much anything at Taco Bell that is like their steak. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, I like whatever that, it's obviously not actually ground beef. It's some sort of amalgamation of like some sort of dog food or something, right? But I like that. I don't like their steak because I just don't think their steak tastes very good, if that makes sense.
Makes sense.
Pretty much everything on the menu I'll try, and most of it I like.
Did you see this from Tree Bear? I'm like totally derailing the stream. That's you, man. It's Duke. You probably should have been Shipwreck. We got Project Egg Roll as the Statue of Liberty. You look good there, though, man. Got the American flag. The jetpack. The fireworks are going. The gun is just blazing. I mean, you look good. Hair is on point.
It looks like I'm about to execute Phil, actually.
They have me at Shipwreck. I think it's because it's a pirate channel, probably. I was like, dang, I wish I looked like that. I dress like that every day if I look like that.
I have a Shipwreck somewhere. Here he is.
Even though Ryan was the Navy, man. X-Wing is Sergeant Slaughter. But then you got Jeremy as Destro. I thought that looked great. And his normal face that he always makes. Confused and alone.
Let's see. Darth Miller for 5. Ryan, epic stream last night. Was a lot of fun. Congrats again, dude. Thank you. Jay. Shiitake.
Can he keep it up for an hour?
Snacks for 2. You could just take the As Jesus out of the title. I could, but I wanted people to understand at least something of what we're talking about. Grand Admiral Adam, who is Jeremy's biggest mistake? Ryan, Jay, or Beardo?
Definitely me.
Yet to be determined. Yet to be determined. Andre CR says, Linko, a family member passed away. Jay, shiitake. Basically what happened.
Ryan's going to get sick of saying it.
Yeah. Ministry of Wrong Thing. When a dog dies, it's not rough anymore.
Mm.
0 for 2. Best duo on daily. Total Munjay takeover.
What's up, Zero?
Thanos snap feminism for 5. Your screenshot of Pedro Pascal looks like a great value, Chris Pratt. I actually believe it's a photoshopped version of Pedro Pascal before we had any actual Fantastic Four stuff, like what people thought he would look at it as him. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. But yeah. Sir Hat, now I'm going to get Taco Bell after this. Why not, I say. Over on Rumble, Icanalus for $2 says, shiitake.
We're only 10 minutes in.
Tobias for 5 says, I saw Naked Gun last night. It was great. We need more slapstick style comedy to return and get away from the ha reference style of modern ones. I was busy this weekend, so I didn't get a chance to see it yet, but I definitely want to.
Tobias, I got a story just for you. There's a movie coming out, I believe, this weekend, or did it come out already, called The Bad Guys 2. And on the official site, or some official site, says, treat yourself to 9 inches of Mr. Wolf and more with the Bad Guys 2 collection. I thought of you when I saw this advertisement on YouTube's. Got a golden check mark there. 1.4 million followers, including Hayden Wayne. Look at that. 9 inches of Mr. Wolf.
Bro, Dave, I would be shocked if Dave Filoni hadn't liked that post.
Sorry.
What a way to phrase that. It is a 9-inch plush, by the way.
Yeah.
If you didn't get it. But it is a 9-inch plush toy of one of the guys from The Bad Guys. Treat yourself to 9 inches of Mr. Wolf.
And more.
Treat yourself to 9 inches of Mr. Wolf in red. Cole Hauser for $2 says, good morning, Pharaoh, Ryan, and Jay. I own the company, so we good.
Hey, there we go.
There you go. Eddie Brock. Let's see. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right now, you can save 50 pounds per person. That's 200 pounds off for a family of 4 like Ryan's that mysteriously disappeared.
You know that TikTok going around, right? I'm sure you've heard it.
No.
Really? It's so they usually play like some kind of crappy thing happening on a vacation, and they go, what you just read. That's what they that's what they put up. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right now you could save 50 pounds. It's a TikTok thing that's going around. All right. Just thought I'd educate Ryan on TikTok.
I haven't seen that one. That's not in my feed, I guess.
Not in your algorithm. I got it.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Sola Felix for 2. Can we get a shiitake from Pharaoh Ryan?
What a Monday, man. What a freaking show.
Gomer for 2. I was told this morning to super chat shiitake.
Yes.
Is it from Jay?
Oh, Ryan's not saying it right anymore.
Well, Ninroku for $1 on locals. Because there ain't no doubt I love Japan. God bless the shiitake.
He's sick of it already.
I
had nothing to do with it, by the way.
I don't believe that.
I swear I didn't. Look at Logan Johnson.
Logan Johnson drops $100 fucking dollars. And it says, here's just 6 years on YouTube, Ryan. And Jay, love the hat, brother. Where'd you get it? Keep up the excellent work, boys, and hail the 199.
You can go over to 9 Line Apparel right now.
He's got a bunch of dirt on his hat.
I know. It's been on the floor.
Did take a lint roller to that thing.
The 9 Line Apparel right now, and you can pick up the Vindicta merch and use my code DRUNK3PO20 and save on your shipping. Pick it up.
There you go. Thank you for the big $100 super chat, Logan Johnson. Thank you.
It's amazing.
Tobias for $10. Going to be my last daily for a while. So glad that it's Ryan and Jay. Ryan gets a break from my furriness for about a month. And yeah, they knew exactly what they were doing with that quote, Jay. Where are you going, Tobias?
He's starting a job, right?
Oh, maybe.
I thought that's what I thought he said. I could be wrong.
Well, Tobias, good luck in your endeavors. You'll be missed, buddy. You'll be missed. Come back, please. Marty Gray for 5. Hey, Ryan, how's the head? Great stream last night, bud. I feel fine. Might be different when I go and work out later. That's probably when I'll feel it, but I feel good.
Not dehydrated, nothing. All good.
Slightly, but
yeah.
Overall, I am fully operational. Jay, did you see this? I haven't loved the Fantastic Four press tour and everything, but there's this one video that's going around from it that I found really funny. I don't know if you got to see this one or not, but
no,
this chick phrases something in an interesting way, and some of the cast members couldn't help themselves.
Completely, I gobbled it up. It was so well done, and all of you play a part in that chemistry. Vanessa Sue is a soon-to-be mom who's going to be stepping into this massive new role, but she also wants to hold on to her career and still save the world and protect the citizens.
I spoke to Matt and Kevin and everybody about any tropes, and I was worried about it at certain points, and he annoyed him sometimes. I was thinking about it so much because there are so many cliches associated with so much of the time mothers in films over the decade.
Look at Pedro's like, what are you doing?
If Pedro's just trying to figure out maybe what they're fucking laughing at. Maybe he missed the gobbled it up part. But all it takes is that one fucking look. That's it. Fucking, I just gobbled it up. And that's all it took. I guess
sometimes
when you're on the press
tour. Sometimes you just catch the giggles, man. It just can't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop. Do you remember that the one they did for Guardians 3 when Chris Pratt and James Gunn are doing the interview and he's talking about like that full body form that he had of Peter Quill that he kept in his office, and Chris Pratt basically makes a cum joke about it?
No.
You don't remember that one?
No, I missed that one.
I gotta find that one.
I missed that one.
James Gunn, because I think he's trying to play stupid for a while, but he can't like stop laughing.
I just gobbled it up. Pedro Pascal, what are you guys laughing at? I want to gobble it up too.
This is a weird. God, I don't want to look this up.
There goes your search.
Yeah, it's like, Jesus. I'm going to put laughing. James Gunn, Chris Pratt laughing instead of James Gunn, Chris Pratt cum. I don't think that's going to turn out well for me. It's such a
might get some weird AI stuff come up.
Oh yeah, I'm sure a lot of terrible things. Chris Pratt body maybe. Fuck, keep talking, Jay. Read some super chats for me. I gotta find this now.
All right, let's see. The smart review for 2. Naked Gun was trash. Had a better time at my job. No, man, I loved it. Again, I thought if you don't like that kind of humor, you're gonna hate this film. So, but some people loved it. It's so up and down, but it is ranking a little bit higher than. What did they compare it to yesterday? Happy Gilmore 2. So it's ranking a little higher than Happy Gilmore 2. But
about 1 million fucking people, not 1 million, about 30 million people just in America watched that thing in like the first 2 days, which is
Happy
insane.
Gilmore 2.
At first 2 days, I think the total views on it was like 49 million people.
Yeah,
which is nuts.
Is that a record?
I think it's the biggest movie. Yeah,
that's pretty crazy. Zach for 2. It's a good night when I don't know. Kami gets an F5 hail. Oh, okay.
All right.
Talking about John Cena.
I found it. So this thing was a fake. It was like a body that they made for her to carry, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
This is the the interview in question.
About that body. That body is not really Chris Pratt.
Right.
They built a body and it weighed 35 pounds.
And it looks exactly like
It's
me.
really
It's
creepy.
very eerie.
Yeah.
And James now has it in his office.
I had it in my office for a long time and people would come in and scream.
They would what in it and scream?
They'd come in and scream.
What?
Because when it's sitting on its back,
They would
it-
do what?
come in.
When they come in? What did you say?
They come in and scream.
Oh, come in and scream. I was like, how many people did you like come in there and scream?
I don't know. Dude, I let everybody have a crack. It'll
You're like, it's really important that it looks exactly like Chris.
Shut up.
And he's asleep with his mouth
Yeah.
open.
By the way, interesting.
Yeah, that took a turn.
It took a quick turn there. And
James
like-
Gunn went a little cringy, didn't he?
I think that James Gunn knew, I think he realized that he was like trying to move it along. He knew exactly what fucking Chris Pratt was doing. But he tried to keep it going and then he couldn't.
Yeah, I missed that whole interview.
Yeah.
Didn't see that one for some reason.
Things stick in my head, you know.
I
Things stick in my
Yeah.
head, Jay. All right. But stick in your head. Does Fantastic Four stick in your head, Jay? Did it stick with you?
no,
Are you sure?
pretty positive.
Well, it didn't stick around at the box office very long either. We've been talking for weeks and months about Fantastic Four and what an important movie it is leading into Avengers Doomsday. And could this be the win that Marvel so desperately needed to end 2025? Because quite frankly, it's been flop after flop, failure after failure. And after a weak opening weekend at the box office, which, by the way, was about exactly the same as Superman's, but it didn't look like it was going to have the same hold. We found out, early in that week, it was projected for a 55 to 60% drop, which wouldn't have been the end of the world, but wouldn't have been the good hold that it desperately needed to. We didn't even get that, Jay. Fantastic Four craters by 66% in its second weekend at the box office. And yes, indeed, down 66% from an opening of, what was it, around 116, whatever that was, $116 million, down to $40 million in its second weekend. And it's one thing if it's Spider-Man No Way Home and it opens to like 300 million and then you have a 66% drop, which is still like $100 million, still a huge second weekend. It's a little different if you have a very mediocre to weak opening and then you drop by this much. This is reminiscent of Captain America Brave New World, down 68%. It's reminiscent of Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, down 70% after a kind of similar opening. And honestly, that's pretty much fucking it. If this is the hold that it had in its second weekend, I don't know how it recovers from this. And you're now looking at a movie that might struggle to hit somewhere between, $525 and $550 million at the box office. That might now be the top possible for something like Fantastic Four. So effectively, it's another failure. It's another failure for Marvel, other than some miraculous comeback.
I saw some crazy cope. I think I sent you a couple where once this news was public, there were people blaming the fans, saying it's the fans' fault. People were upset that my Jurassic World was winning at the box office. Then there were other people saying, who gives a crap about the box office? I thought, Gary was going on a bunch of these. This is just one of many. I sent you one where a guy's like, who cares about the box office? We just want to watch these movies. It went on and on. The cope is crazy here. And everyone's mad that my Jurassic World Rebirth is dominating the month of July. Even Tom from Midnight's Edge had a little cope in my comments section, and I called him out on it because he's saying Superman's going to recover, trust me, and dinosaurs won't rule. But it's going to happen. There's nothing you could do about it. Jurassic Park has won, even though it's going to digital tomorrow. Kind of crazy. Not even in the theater a month, and it's coming out on digital tomorrow.
Right. So not on streaming, but on video on demand, digital
Video
stuff
on
like
demand,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw John Roca. Some people won't want to hear this, but it might be time to stop putting all the blame on studios or creators for underperforming movies.
Good
It
God.
might be time to start looking at the intelligence level of moviegoers. If a phenomenally stupid film like Jurassic World Rebirth can crush films like Superman and Fantastic Four, then something might be wrong with all of us and not the studios or the creatives. Someone who desperately wants to continue to get invited to things for early access. One of my inherent problems with this tweet is people pretending like Superman isn't also slop like Jurassic World Rebirth. Right?
Yeah.
Like the idea that Superman is some monumental, just genius level class of a movie is a joke. It's by far James Gunn's worst superhero movie by a long shot, by a big margin. And so pretending like, well, that Jurassic World Rebirth is a stupid movie, but Superman is fucking brilliant is wild. Right?
The thing is, Jurassic World, they kind of know their audience a little bit. They just want to see dinosaurs eating people, so they made sure that was in the film. It's not the greatest Jurassic movie of all, but like you said, it was better than the last two films of the Jurassic World, I guess, Chris Pratt line. And they just made dinosaurs chasing and eating people. They kind of kept it pretty simple. And of course, the pharmacist guy is the bad guy, the corporate guy's the bad guy. Pretty simple formula. Saying that people are stupid because they enjoyed it is quite the take. Saying that we have low intelligence is quite the take coming from someone like that.
And there is now this incessant need. It's happening for Superman. It's happening for Fantastic Four, depending on which person wants to argue for what. Well, it doesn't really mean anything, and we have to reevaluate what a hit means, blah, blah, all this bullshit. Look, no, the box office results are not indicative of that something is a better movie than something else, right? Black Panther made more money than Captain America Winter Soldier by a lot. Yeah. You'd be hard pressed to find any objective person who would tell you that Black Panther is truly a better movie than Winter Soldier. A lot of different things are at play. Avatar made a lot more money than Shawshank Redemption. Does that mean that Avatar is a better story and movie than something like Shawshank? I think you'd have a lot of arguments about that, right? I don't think a lot of people would agree. But different things go into it. People come to movies for different reasons. The marketing for movies can be good or bad, but it also can give you an idea of what people feel about the brand or the IP as a whole because of these things, right?
Exactly.
The Fantastic Four, Marvel's first family, maybe not their most popular characters, but characters that are recognized by virtually everyone in what is supposed to be the lead into Avengers Doomsday. And this is the result. That is an abject failure. These are the reasons box office does matter in the grand scheme of things. Not because if this movie doesn't make $1 billion, it's not any good, but it's just a reality. You have to talk about it. If people don't go, you can make the best movie in the world, and if it only makes $1 million at the box office and you spent $200 million making it, you're not going to be able to make those movies for very much longer. That's why it's important.
I'm gonna show you something because I think you're wrong.
Okay.
And according to this guy right here, the obsession with the box office is killing movies and creativity. All right, he did a thing here. All right, I want you to see his thing. All right.
You should have put claps.
Yeah, he puts a period. Who gives a F how much the movie makes? Why don't we just make them for free? Why not? Why not? Let's just do that. He really did something bold here, man. You know what? I might turn over a new leaf. I might follow his direction. His name is Hunter, by the way, just so you know. But, he's getting destroyed in the comments, Gary. The studios, because the movies are not shown or made for free. Hope that helps. I guess people should just make movies for free. But I don't know why he says the obsession with the box office is killing movies and creativity. Bad storytelling, damaged brand, Pedro Pascal fatigue, and others are all
it's a business.
have a part in it. Yeah, it is a business.
it's a business. It's not a fucking charity. And yeah, it's great to let creators have their vision and tell their story. But if you invest money in that and it doesn't work out, you don't get to keep doing that, right? You don't get to keep doing something if it's losing a significant amount of money for a company. And there's nothing unfair about that. It's fucking business. That's the way it works.
Yeah, exactly. If your business don't make money, it's going to change. So imagine that. Or
it's
go
gonna
out of
die.
business.
Cole Hauser, Jay, put on a Pharaoh hat so I can put you on my wall.
I have to get one. I know where to get them, though.
The Mummy.
Yeah.
The Mummy ride. Andre, Jay, last time I was on the Mummy ride, I thought I was going to break down. I thought I was going to get stuck.
Really? Did it have some issues?
Last time I was there, it like, yeah, I've been on enough time. You know the flow. You know what's going to happen. You know where you're going. There's a couple times it just like after one of the things would happen and you get like the guy on the wall saying something.
It just paused.
It just paused for a while. Like nothing, no sound, no anything. I'm like, oh fuck. And then it'd jerk us and keep going. And then we get to another room, fucking crash to a stop like faster than it would like normally be true. And we just sat there for a while. And I'm like, holy fuck, they're gonna have to go pull us out of this fucking thing. But then it went. So
it finished out. Wow.
Yeah. I thought for sure I was a goner. I thought the curse was real. Andre CR. Shit talk a merch win. I don't know. Ask Jeremy. Tobias for $2. The Bad Guys 2 released last weekend and made $22 million domestic. It's been doing well as a sequel. And no, I'm going on a cruise from New York to Iceland. Daily will have to be watched post live. A cruise, an Icelandic cruise. Look at that. Jay was completely wrong with his guess.
Very wrong. I thought you had a job. I'm sorry.
He does have a job. He watches us at his job.
I thought he like changed work. My bad.
That's a long ass cruise though, Tobias. Good luck on that. Hope you can doggy battle.
Have you ever been to Iceland?
No.
Me either.
Joey Fouts for 5. This is just to piss Ryan off. Caleb Williams sucks. Missing stationary targets, acting like a crybaby. 5-12 season incoming. Thanks, Joey. Lance for $5. Obviously, that was just poor phrasing on James Gunn's part. After all, by his own admission, James Gunn doesn't come for adult men. Thank you. Logan Johnson for 10. Rather watch Liam Neeson's Naked Gun than Happy Gilmore 2. Just not the same without Carl Weathers, bro. Man, unfortunately, he passed away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he was supposed to have a role. I think I heard him talking about like it was supposed to be a significant role.
Yeah.
Before he passed. But
I thought the Naked Gun was great. Again, there is one scene where I'm shocked how they got the PG-13 rating on that movie. And I guess when Ryan sees it, he'll see. I don't want to spoil it for him.
Is there a dick or something?
Trust me, you will know. You will know. So you will know.
Switzerland Play It with a raid over on Rumble. Thank you, Switzerland Play It.
Hey, thank you.
And then Ronan for $1. Ryan, you piece of shit. The plan was to be comatose this morning to let Jay run the show. I was wrong to believe in you. Well, Ronan sent me like $200 trying to get me absolutely shit-faced yesterday. And I was
$50 shots. 50.
Yeah. And I was pretty drunk. But got a lot of tolerance, apparently.
It would have been great if you played Fortnite all messed up. I think that would have been
that.
I think that would have been great content. Probably would have made a lot of money.
Hell no. I would have been too tired. I would have fallen asleep on stream.
Exactly.
Dark Knight Rider for 2. Pedro has a better hold on Kirby than Fantastic Four did. Zephe, Superman versus Jurassic Park. Short bus fight.
Pretty much.
Thank you for 199 Uruguayan pesos.
What's the overall analysis here? Damaged brand, Pedro Pascal fatigue, bland story. People
Look
are
for
just
Mar-
people are like, is it like a serious superhero like decline at this point? I mean, you say that, but then like, last year we had Deadpool and Wolverine, even though that was more of a nostalgia type movie.
Here's the thing. These superhero movies can still do big things. Deadpool, Wolverine, Spider-Man No Way Home. I do think Avengers Doomsday is going to be huge. But I think that a lot of it is because there has just been so many of them. There have been so many fucking movies and so many Disney Plus TV shows. There's nothing special about them anymore. There's like 60 MCU projects that have happened in, course of 15 years or whatever it is. That's a lot, right? That is a lot. And yes, I will, even if all of those things were like 10 out of 10 perfect things, I still do think there would be some level of it's not as unique. It's happening way too often that people would get a little bit tired. When you throw in so much shit that they've done so often, that obviously exacerbates the problem. That makes it way worse. And people are like, I ain't going to fucking take a shot on it. You know what? It'll be on Disney Plus in a couple months. Maybe I'll watch it then. They've been burned so many fucking times.
Yeah.
But it takes the big, huge team up event type of things to get people there. Which is why I think we have to point out for Superman, which will probably go on to make $635 million, somewhere around that. Not even hitting Man of Steel without adjusting for inflation, featuring the biggest character, kicking off the DC universe, along with a bunch of other people. This was a team-up movie. There was a lot of different people advertised in the marketing, the promotion, and everything. This is not some solo movie like they're trying to pretend like it is. It's an ensemble movie. And even so, you were still going to probably end up at 625, $630 million. It is a massive, colossal disappointment, especially when you know that the budget's actually much higher than what they've been reporting. And when you consider the Barbie level marketing that they did for this movie, right? All of those things considered, it's a massive disappointment. Massive. Despite what anybody wants to try to scream otherwise. Great con for 2. Y'all see Sydney at the gun range? It's real. I think it's from a while ago.
And she's getting a lot of attention, man. Now the president's talking about just doing a jeans ad. That's so crazy. Freaking lot of attention. The whole world talked about her for a week over a commercial. That is, now they're like digging into her political past and all that stuff. They're trying to get all that stuff out there and throw her whole life out there. And it's like, I'm kind of shocked that she's just staying quiet through the whole thing.
Maximus BT for 199. Are you retarded? Well, it's the audience's fault that these things are failing, Jay. It's the audience's fault for being too stupid. They're too dumb. You know what I mean?
I bet it is. We don't know.
My question would be, what's the fucking solution?
Marvel
to that?
more, I guess. We should have supported Pedro Pascal more. Don't worry, we get another chance next year with Mando and Grogu. We get to support that. More Pedro.
It's gonna be rough.
That movie bombs out of existence, man.
I'm super curious to know what that's gonna do. You know what I mean?
We got nothing from Star Wars, for nothing. Nobody's even talking about the negative anymore. No one's even talking about Star Wars. Nothing's out there. They got the High Republic is done. They just finished that disaster officially. And they gave us an announcement. I don't know if you were here. They gave us an announcement Friday that in 2 years, they're going to release A New Hope in the theaters. That's like the only thing they had to talk about. So get ready. In 2 years, you can relive the experience and go watch A New Hope. Maybe they'll keep it in theaters longer than they did episode 3 and maybe make a little money. Who knows?
I mean, it's so weird because we talked about remember the Coke Star Wars team up that they've done?
Just random.
Why the fuck are they doing that?
Yeah,
Like-
I don't know. Usually you do that when you're doing a premiere. Like that would have been, I would have understood that if they did that right before episode 3 was released. You know, it's like, yeah, episode 3 is back in the theater, everybody's dressing up and all that stuff. So here, have a Coke. But it was just so random to just do a Coke commercial. And I saw it again when I saw the Naked Gun. They showed it right before the movie. So I don't know.
And they have nothing to promote.
Yes.
But they did this. Why don't you delay that a fucking year? You know, why don't you delay that shit a year to make it line up with your fucking movie that you're releasing?
Yeah, yeah. That's Lucasfilm for you, man.
Ministry of Wrongthink. Ryan, I know you're about to hate the hell out of me, but I swear it sounds like you have a hint of LA vocal fry in your voice sometimes. Sorry. I'm going to be real. I have no idea what that even means. So it would be tough to hate you. But thank you. Electro Beard for 5. Nobody cares about the MCU heroes we have now. So why would we care if they team up in Doomsday? I'm telling you right now, if anybody, like, I think that Doomsday is going to be massive. The return of Robert Downey Jr., all of these different characters, the return of all the Fox characters from the X-Men shit, like all of that stuff, in the same way that it drew people in for Deadpool and Wolverine, they're going to get drawn in from a lot of that stuff, nostalgia base for Doomsday as well. And then I also think that we do not know all the characters that are going to appear in that, and they are going to get leaked in the same way that Spider-Man No Way Home characters got leaked because they wanted the leaks out there because they wanted the people to talk about it and get excited about it.
You think they'll have a little John Campea water tag on it? Like,
I don't know about that.
Spider-Man. And then he was like, well, I didn't know.
Now you can see they desperately want people to know, hey, by the way, we're doing a Spider-Man movie. Did you guys know there's a Spider-Man movie coming out? We're filming it right now. Have you guys seen all this? Have you seen all this stuff? Like, they're as open as you could possibly be about that shit.
Yes.
They really want that out there. To make people forget that they've got another movie flopping right now. Josue Perez for 2. Just because Man of Steel did more doesn't mean it's better. Well, thank you for saying the same exact thing that I literally just said when we were talking about box office. I appreciate you repeating my own talking points to me. But that's true. However, it is a bar and a movie that came out 12 years ago, not factoring in inflation. If it does not match or beat that, that is a huge disappointment for them, because this is the entire reason they did this. This is the entire reason they blew all that shit up and started fresh. And not factoring inflation is important because it's telling you that effectively, like 10 million fewer people went to see this movie than that one. And that's not indicative of that movie. That is indicative of how people feel about the brand, about what they're getting, about excitement level for this new universe, all of that shit. Like, that's why it's important. And that's why, regardless of whatever Warner Brothers or whoever is shilling for Warner Brothers says, the idea that they'd be happy if it hit $500 million, are you fucking retarded? Are you out of your fucking mind? Like, come on. All right, where are we? Make sure I'm caught up over here. Should we talk about Cynthia Erivo, Jay?
Sure.
You don't want to?
Hey, it's so disgusting.
Is it?
It is. It's so disgusting.
Well, we do disgusting on this show.
Yeah, I know.
That's part of what we do here.
As a Christian, it's just, you know, it is what it is. Of course, they'll mock Jesus as best they can.
Well, we knew as soon as the casting announcement happened for Cynthia Erivo to play Jesus in Jesus Christ Superstar, we knew what this was going to be. We knew it was going to be nightmarish. We knew that this freak, this disgusting human being that looks like a demon, this bald queer woman would be playing Jesus Christ. Now, let's not get it twisted. Jesus Christ Superstar is not some loving portrayal of Jesus Christ.
No, it's
it
not.
is heretical. It is satirical. It is meant to throw everything kind of upside down, make Judas into a sympathetic figure, and really shit all over Jesus and Christians. That's the point of it, right?
Yes,
it's always been the point of it since the 70s. It is taking it to another level when you have this freak portraying Jesus Christ. And we saw the backlash. We saw her clapping back against fans. Well, now we get to see the actual performance. Cynthia Erivo, Adam Lambert in Jesus Christ Superstar gets panned. Book of Woke Assist. And here we go. Truly,
God, just look at her, man. Oh, man. It's just freaking creepy.
Truly demonic looking with the hands, everything, the bald fucking face or the bald head. This is supposed to be Jesus Christ Superstar, not Bride of Frankenstein. I want to throw up. Adam Lambert is playing Judas, by the way.
Yeah. How fitting.
Yes. Judas and Jesus right here. The bald black lady with the septum piercing in the white dress is playing the role of Jesus. This is just as the Bible described him in the book of Wokesis.
I mean,
go ahead, Jay.
No, but the thing is, you are correct at the beginning that Jesus Christ Superstar wasn't supposed to portray Jesus biblically from the Bible. So, if people don't understand that, then they, man.
There's this now. How well I didn't mean to hit that. How well I remember when the play Jesus Christ Superstar first opened in 1971, and how Christians at the time were bothered by the irreverence of it. In 2025, Jesus is portrayed by a scary-looking, bald, devil-infused woman with talon-like claws for nails. And then you have the crucifixion scene. She looks freaky.
Yeah.
Like the length of her arms, her hands, her nails, her baldness. She's a freak, bro.
And after all that, I mean, no sermon, but it's just, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do.
Yeah. It would be edgy. It would be edgy if you're doing this about Muhammad, okay? It would be edgy if you were doing this about Islam. Of course, they won't. Because, I don't know, maybe they don't want to get killed in a suicide attack. Maybe they don't want to get stabbed to death. But it's perfectly fine. And it always has been perfectly fine for years and years to do this when it comes to Christianity and Jesus. But
yeah, that's just horrible. I remember when you first announced that, and it was like, I was just shocked at the announcement, but there it is. I wonder how many people came and saw the show. I wonder if it was
I'm sure it was sold out at Hollywood Bowl. It was only like a 2-day performance or something like that.
Oh, and that was the end of it, huh?
But it was just like just a couple day thing that they were doing. And it's at Hollywood Bowl. This is literally hell.
It's right up their alley.
So
yeah,
it's right up their alley.
Absolutely. Well, good on you.
It would be appropriate.
Put
Look,
that on your resume. You played Jesus Christ.
Usually I'm not super thrilled with, race swapping, but in this case, if you were going to do a race swap Nosferatu, I do think she might be best for the role. Whew. She does look like a vampire. She's got the claws for it. Throw a mustache on her.
It's just, I mean, like that one scene with her hand, it just looks like a freaking demonic talon. Oof. But I'm sure they all happy and cried and clapped and had a great time. Maybe Pedro was there and he was dealing with anxiety. Who knows? Bro, even Pedro Pascal doesn't have enough anxiety to touch that even disgusting bitch. He's like, I'm leaving that one alone. I'm leaving that one alone. That's
He's like, I'm
crazy.
okay. I can handle it myself. I can deal with the anxiety
Yeah,
alone.
yeah. Bring me Bella Ramsey. I'd rather see.
Oh, he doesn't touch her.
I know. I was like, I'd
It's
rather take.
wild that he's only got his hands. Well, I will say there was a lot of tweets going on. It's weird how Pedro Pascal doesn't touch his male co-stars that way.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, he does weird shit with guy. I mean, I think he's gay, but do you remember the Oscar Isaac and him like cuddling session stuff?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
It's not like he doesn't do that.
Yeah,
but.
that was weird. And wait, Wicked 2 is set to come out this year, correct? Like later this year. That thing's not going into competition with Avatar, is it? Around December? It might be.
I think it comes out probably like October, November, but
okay. I was
I
at
mean,
Universal
it'll still
Studios.
be out, but
Was at Universal Studios this weekend filming the Halloween Horror Nights stuff that they're already setting up. Crazy that we're going to be having Halloween Horror Nights this month. Starting this month, you can go and experience Halloween Horror Nights. And I believe the Las Vegas Halloween Horror Nights opened. I saw some people posting on it, and they said it's like 10 times better than what you experience in the park. Probably because it's specifically made just for that.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're just building stands and taking them down. So permanently there. And so a lot of people were coming out just saying, this is fair. Everyone needs to experience it. It's fantastic. Waiting for some of the media video to come out on that to show that in the Las Vegas. But while we were there, they do have this wicked experience at Universal Studios, and they had people dressed up as the characters, and the line for that was massive. That was that was probably the longest line in the park. People to take a picture with the two leads from Wicked at the Wicked experience, which was insane because it was 150 degrees and they were standing out in the sun.
It's insanely popular.
Yeah, really. So
we got 50 gifted memberships.
Look at Alex.
From Alec Baldwin's finger. That's $250 fucking dollars, you crazy son of a bitch. Thank you, Alec Baldwin's finger. Damn. He don't miss.
He's going to be on my show tonight on the Monday Hangover when we talk about The Shadow, starring a Baldwin.
Wonder what Alec Baldwin's up to right now. Probably trying to put another baby in his fake Spanish wife. Logan Johnson for 2. That's some nightmare fuel. Yeesh. It really is. Torgo the White. She's Gollum Maxin. Stephen McBride for 2. Adam Lambert is hot with white hair as Silver Fox. Thanks, Stephen. You remember Adam Lambert back in the American Idol days?
American Idol, yeah.
When he was pretending not to be gay because he wanted more votes and he still didn't win. Because people were like, no, we can just tell you're gay. Fuck you. We're going to vote for Chris Tomlin.
I was like, say, who won that year?
Chris Tomlin, is that his name?
Chris Tomlin's a Christian singer, is he not?
I think he is, but isn't that what he did?
Did he win that year?
Who beat Adam Lambert on American Idol?
He could be right.
Chris Allen. Sorry.
Chris Allen. There you go.
I remember that.
And where's Chris Allen?
Probably singing Christian music.
Yeah.
If I had to guess. River Miles says, we was carpenters and shit. Yeah. Joe Music, she is definitely a Nosferatu shoe-in. Got to do it.
Yeah, you don't even need makeup. You don't need anything. Just put her in the film. Let her walk around.
She probably needs like a costume or something, but that's about it. Cole Hauser for 2. Jesus is white. Done. She needs to go eat chicken. Well, that's racist. That's racist there, Cole Hauser. You didn't say fried chicken, I guess.
Something, that's for sure.
Ministry of Wrong Thing for 199. Jesus Freak, DC Talk Nostalgia Bomb. Winter Jam.
Man, I played that album or CD. I played that thing for years. DC Talk.
Remember the Newsboys?
Dudes Talk, yeah, DC Talk, Newsboys. They were all part of that club.
Mm-hmm. Snacks for $2 says, "Get behind me, Satan Erivo." 0 for 2 says, "Shiitake."
There it is again.
John Papa Sergio for $1.99. I thought that was RuPaul. I don't.
RuPaul might have done a
not
better
RuPaul.
job. I don't know.
Over on the Rumble side, Ike and Alice for 5. She looks like a sex swap Nosferatu that's slowly mutated into a xenomorph. Damn. And then Sean Sora for $20 over on Rumble. August 4th, 1995 is my birthday, and I've been on Earth for 30 years. Can I get a shout out? Also, what's your thoughts on this year's lineup for Halloween Horror Nights? Thanks for the entertainment. Hail 199. Happy birthday, Sean.
Happy birthday.
Happy 30th birthday. I can absolutely say it's all downhill from here. So
Yeah,
congratulations.
trust me.
Happy birthday. Horror Nights. Isn't there a Five Nights at Freddy's house?
Five Nights at Freddy's, I think, is going to be incredible. I wish they would release the movie at the same time, but there's that. But also looking forward to the Friday the 13th, Jason Voorhees. I think they're going to do a fantastic job with that. They did a great job with the Michael Myers house. You remember the Michael Myers house where they recreated the first film? It was so cool. Like every little jump scare scene from like the first movie, they tried to put it in the haunted house where he's like standing behind the bushes. You get in the house, you got to walk through the closet, where she was hiding in the first one, and he kind of swipes at you. That was excellent. So listen to me. Camp Crystal Lake should be pretty intense if they do that correctly. They really don't disappoint. And what I filmed at Universal, I don't know when it's going to be released. There's a couple videos there. They are doing this whole grandma cat lady thing as one of the scare zones. So there's probably going to be a lot of people dressed as like giant cats with one lady in charge of them all. So they've got these big
cats or something.
Yeah, this big ball of yarn. So the story is that grandma would feed children this special soup and they turn into these mutated cats. The mutated cats would then go bring more children and she would drink. They've got like the whole fairy tale, like the book you could read like on display. So when you walk through the scare zones, you could read what happened and why there's mutated cats. There's like big balls of yarn everywhere and stuff like that. So that's going to be one of the scare zones. I think it's going to be great. They never seem to disappoint. Even the haunted houses that they make, like that don't really have an IP that they just kind of make and put together. They do a great job. I think last year was like Ghost Pirates. Do you remember that one? It was like a giant ship you went on and like there was like zombies on. I thought that was fantastic.
They're doing a Fallout haunted house as well, right?
Yes.
They're doing a Fallout haunted house. Yeah, we'll see.
And then we'll see how the food is. As long as they have that deep fried peanut butter and jelly sandwich, Ryan.
They didn't have it last year, man.
No, they had like a red burger kind of thing, did they? It's like
that was good, actually.
A red burger.
Kind of small, but it was fucking delicious. Hell is empty and all the devils are here, says Lance. Josh C. I'll stick with Godspell for Jesus musicals. It's at least hippie Jesus, not demonic succubus Jesus. Pedro Pascal played Oberyn Martell, a bisexual, very well. Pedro was awesome as Oberyn. Like, legitimately awesome. That's probably one of the... Even though he only gets, like, a season for his story, it's one of the most well-utilized characters. Every scene matters. Every scene means something. There's not really any wasted words or sentences. It's really fucking good.
You know what I liked Pedro in? Was it Narcos? Is that what it was called?
He's great in that.
Yeah, I thought that was awesome.
He's in the first 2 seasons of Narcos. Yeah. Well, maybe 3. Yeah. Sir Hat, Ryan, I'm shocked you even remember who won American Idol. Look,
he's got a photographic memory, let's be honest. Ryan remembers stuff from like 100 years ago.
Well, I got a decent memory, but that stands out to me because it was kind of a culture war thing, that American Idol, because Adam Lambert was a more talented vocalist. than Chris Allen was. But Chris Allen was like this genuine, just really good dude. He was like a youth pastor, like all this stuff. And Adam Lambert was this fucking goth looking dude who was actually super fucking gay, but pretending not to be. He was lying to people to desperately get more votes because he thought that if everybody knew he was gay, he wouldn't get as many votes. So it was like a cultural thing. I remember that very well when Chris Allen won. I didn't, not enough to remember his fucking name, but I do remember like the moment. Jay, why do you take off high tea episodes? Says Default.
Why
did you take off high tea episodes?
What do you mean? Like take that? I stopped doing that a while ago. I let Beardo do his own thing. So
D's Webos. I didn't know Jesus Christ Superstar was a nagger. Wow. People who annoy you. Victor Chavez for 2. Just got here. Is Orlando doing the Wyatt 6-2? Yes, aren't they? The Bray Wyatt thing?
I don't know.
Come on, theme park man.
I don't know.
I believe that they are. I believe it was announced, that one and the Five Nights at Freddy's one a couple days ago when they got officially dropped. I believe. There you go. What Raptor Kratos for 5. What about the Wyatt 6 house? You guys excited for that?
I gotta look into that.
Jay.
I should be on top of that. Sorry.
Dropping the ball.
That's true. Right.
I saw some people were like, they don't know if it's going to be good or not, but who knows? All right. That's it, Jay. We done.
Monday's over. We'll be back tomorrow.
You got your stream today?
The Monday Hangover at 6 p.m. We're going over the movie The Shadow with special guest Alec Baldwin's finger. So that's about it. We have a good time. See you then.
There you go. Have fun with that. Shout out to ABF for the big gifted bomb.
Yeah.
Kyle Buford says, seriously, geeks and gamers, will you shut up? You always have to make everything worse. Kyle Buford, you sound like a goddamn queer, bro. Like, what are you fucking complaining about? What are you so upset about?
Just watch something else.
Yeah.
I'm sure Valiant Renegade is on.
I'm not sure about that, but there are other options. There are other options. Look, we don't even do anything on this channel. We just do daily streams. That's all we do. No videos, no nothing.
I know. It's basically me and Ryan on this channel more than anybody else.
That's all it is. Calm down, Kyle. Why don't you need to calm down. You need to suck some dick, probably. That's probably something that calms you down. Fucking big hard cock's probably like a pacifier to Kyle Buford. So fucking suck on one, take a load. Maybe you'll feel better in the morning, buddy. But that's it.
Have a great Monday, everybody.
Have a great Monday, everyone, except Kyle Buford. I hope his Monday is really fucking shitty. All right. Bye, everybody.